lesson 4.
Chapter 2, lesson 4. Yes, ma'am. And this is over our order. Ooh, I spelled that wrong. Look at me. Don't tell Miss White how off I am today. Order of operations. Let's break it down. What is the order of something?
Oh, where it's supposed to go.
Yeah, how it's supposed to go. What's operation? Give me an example if you don't know the perfect definition. An example.
An example of operation? Surgery.
Okay. What's an example of an operation in math?
Math.
Adding. What's another one? Subtracting. More. Dividing and multiplying. Okay. So in math, our operations, we only have 4. Okay?
But there's one more secret.
Adding. There's not a secret one. What are you talking about? Subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. Okay? Now remember, most of you have, in the last few days, seen different ways to represent multiplying. Can be represented by the dot, right? Can be represented by a dot. Can be represented by like this, right? That means multiply. Do you agree? Yes or no? Mm-hmm. Yes, Earth class, we're all here. Okay. So let's start off and just go ahead and do some examples. We know our please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, or if you don't, then you should. And just in case you have forgotten it, it's over there on the wall, okay? Usually I leave that up. Okay.
Is it if you don't?
If you don't remember it?
Oh.
We're just going to be solving these. Another word for solve is evaluate. I mean the same thing. Solve, evaluate. I think they throw in simplify every once in a while. Okay? They all mean to just get the answer. Huh? So let's look at this one. Okay.
What is it?
What is it?
That side.
A divided by?
After the 9.
A minus? -9 minus 32 divided by 4 minus 21. Get that written down and we'll talk about them. You can. See if you get it with us. What do I do first?
Minus 32.
Do I?
Yeah.
What do I do first?
Divide.
I divide. Multiply or divide first. So if you look at these, it's 32 divided by 4 is 8. So I write everything else down. Are you with me? Exactly like I see it. And Pierce said that this is 8. Now, what do I do?
What could I write to remember that? You're going to have to subtract now.
Nothing. Multiply, divide always comes first.
There's always subtract.
There's only subtracting now. So when you subtract, it's like reading a book. You go left to right. You can only do 2 numbers at a time. Do you agree? I can only put 2 numbers together at a time. Okay? So, start with the first 2. What is -9 minus 8?
1, -1.
No, because I get plus the opposite. Correct? Do you agree? So it's -17, right? Don't forget your rules. So -17, go ahead and bring down that minus 21. What do I do when I have a minus something?
You put a plus and then make the other number the opposite number.
Yeah, then make it the opposite. So plus the opposite. And now they both have the same signs. So what does that mean to do when I add? Make the answer negative.
Oh, I don't know.
Sorry?
-38.
And Addison says I added those. I got 38. And then keep it negative. Ta-da.
That's all we do.
That is all you do. So let's do a couple more together. See if we can maybe do some without me.
You push on that thing hard, don't you?
I don't think. Okay. So that. I don't think I do. Just because I write loud. Mind your business.
That's what I mean.
Mind your business. Okay. Let's do this one. Get with it. Write it down. See if you can do it without me. See if you can at least get somewhere where you get stuck.
Where's the divide sign?
Where's the divide sign? Is there one? No. So do I divide? What do I do first? Thank you. So times. Very good, Lucas. So times those.
Lucas, be quiet.
Be nice. Don't be so angry.
Is that a negative 9?
It's a -9. It is.
What it is? If it minus something? Yeah.
Well, think about your rule. Think about your rule.
First, so we got 10 minus 9 is negative.
10 minus
How is it 9 negative?
Yeah, because it's like 10 plus -9. All these years you've been thinking 10 minus 9 was just 10 minus 9. That's not true. Okay, so what is 9 times 6? 54. So we've got 54 here, and I'm just going to bring everything else down. So now what? Somebody.
14 plus 8.
Okay, 14 plus 8. Why?
Please excuse my dear aunt.
And because all I got's adding and subtracting now. So adding and subtracting go together. Okay? They're a group. So now I just go left to right. Thomas said 14 plus 8. 22. Bring down my minus 54. Remember what I do when I get a 22 minus 54? Add the opposite. I got my little minus sign all the way up here because I ran out of room. Alright. Angel, I'm adding. I got opposite signs. What do I do to these numbers? Opposite signs. Yes, you're on the right track. Starts with an S. You can say it. Yeah, subtract. So, subtract these. How do I subtract these? 54 minus 22 is 32. So, somebody else besides Thomas, Addison, Angel, Pierce, somebody tell me.
Lucas.
What kind of, is this a positive 32 or a negative 32?
Negative.
Why? Shut your mouth. Why is it a negative 32? Why do you think, Madeline?
Because 54 is bigger.
54 is bigger. Very good. Okay. How do you feel? You gonna do some of these by yourself?
I want to start with 4.
How do you feel about doing odds? That way you can check some of them in the back.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah? Now, you have to show this work though. Because if you go from here to here, I know you a cheater. Right? Okay.
No, you a cheater.
I'd like to do a word problem with you because there's one on your bookwork. So why don't you go to page 96 in your book? You better not. Yeah, we'll just do this one in our notes together, okay? Page 96. And I've also got my videos up too. Okay, ready?
Almost there. You said 96, right?
Yes, page 96. It should be lesson 2-4. It's we're gonna look on that one side, and yes, I know it works for you. But look over here where it says the guided math. Actually, let's do the example 13. Ignore the solution right here. Right here. ignore that solution part because I probably will do it different than they do. Okay?
Why did you in the box then? Okay, now see what you're talking about.
Alright. Angela's making a paper box using a piece of rectangular paper. The dimensions of the rectangular paper are 9 by 12. To make the paper box, she cuts 4 identical rectangles from the corners. These cut-off rectangles are shown in the diagram to the right. What is the area of the paper that remains? Okay, let me show you a couple ways to do this. All right? Are you watching? I think I'll pick the easiest way. Okay, here's kind of what my paper looks like. And then they give you these little things. You see where she cut them out? I draw so pretty. Okay. So it tells me that this side is 9, right? No, it's drawn for you. Yours is drawn in the book, okay? And so, are you looking? Shh. Shut your mouth and focus. Are you looking? This is 3 right here. And then it's got these funny little things right here. Do you see those? Yeah? This line all the way across is 12. This line up here is 8. I'm going to draw 8 there. And then it gives you these funny little lines. Do you see those little lines? Do you know what those mean?
That's where it stops.
Not really. These ones right here, do you see how these all have a 1 little dash? Do you see that? That means all of those lines right here, these are all the same length. Do you see these that have little 2 dashes? That means those are the same length. They all match, okay? So however many dashes they have, that's the ones that are the same, okay? So now let's start plugging in numbers, because if all of these cutout areas are the same, if all of these are the same, how many cutouts do I have? 4. So couldn't I just take whatever the area of 1 is and times that by how many? 4. Couldn't I? And that would be the area of the cutout spaces. Do you agree? I'm going to try, this is what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to find the area of the whole box and take away the cutouts. Because that's what I did to the real paper, isn't it? Do you agree? I took away the cutouts. So what is the length and the width of the whole rectangle? What is the length and the width of the whole rectangle? The whole thing.
32.
No. What is the length? There's 2 numbers. What is the length and what is the width? There's 2 numbers.
40 inches is the length, and where do you see?
I thought it was 12.
12 inches.
12 is length. Length is long.
9.
And 9 is the width. Do you remember what the area of a rectangle is? Go ahead. Length times width, right? Okay, so write that in your notes. Area of, and you can just draw a rectangle, is length times width. Okay, you'll need to know that, potentially. Lucas, get to writing. Area of a rectangle is length times width. So here, I could do 12 times 9, right? You know what that is? No? What's 9 times 2?
18.
So 8, carry my 1, 9 times 1, plus 1. Okay, and so remember, it's always in inches squared, or centimeters squared. Wait, is this inches or centimeters? Okay, so inches squared. So now, I'm going to take out all the boxes. So, if this box, let me find some purple. If this box here is 3, this line here is 3, and this line here is 9, what's left over when I take that 3 out?
9.
6. 9 minus 3 is 6.
Oh.
So both of these together have to equal 6. So what is 6 divided by 2?
3.
3. So this line is 3, and this line is 3.
29.
No, you're not multiplying.
30 plus 30 plus 30 is done.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Did you hear what he said? So this whole length is the same as this whole length. Do you agree?
Yeah,
Because,
and then
okay.
that whole-
So now let's look at this one. We have 12 at the bottom. Shh, boys. 12 at the bottom. This line right here is 8. So what's the leftover parts? What's 12? Take away 8. 4. So now I got 2 spots though. Divided by 2.
Only two. Two,
2.
two.
So this line is 2. And this line is 2. Look at this rectangle. It's a 2 by 3. 2 on the bottom. 3 on the side. Do you agree with that? Yeah, that's how we found that? So what is 2 times 3? 6. But this one is 6. This one is 6. This one is 6. And so is this one. So what is 6 times 4?
24.
Okay, so I'm going to take the total rectangle and I'm going to subtract my cutouts. Do you think that's right? Do you think it's right to subtract the cutouts? If you were making a box and you cut something out of the paper, what do you do with the cutouts usually? You throw them away. You get rid of them, right? So minus means take away. Do you agree? Okay. So 8 minus 4 is 4. There's a different spot up there. So 84 inches squared because I took away the boxes. That's weird. 84 inches squared will be your total. Well, there you have it. So, focus. So these aren't bad. If you just write the answer down on your homework, it's wrong.